vibe, come chill. Come and chill, come and chill, come and chill, come and chill. Come chill with Topic. It's a vibe, it's a vibe, it's a vibe, it's a vibe. Come chill with Topic. Come and chill, come and chill, come and chill, come and chill. Come chill with Topic. It's a vibe, it's a vibe. Come and chill, come and chill. It's a vibe, it's a vibe. Come and chill. Ain't nothing like ride missing highs and they extra clear. When you turn it up, you hear the music piercing in your ear. Bass knob on the subs in the trunk, I had to come and dear. When the trunk shaking, you can feel the air quaking. Just like a LMO tuner whipping, it go crazy. 2000 RP tuner, 30 hertz, watch how the bass hit. You know it sound good when it's up to when the matrix. STLs called the vibe, the way that they was getting wavy. Come and chill, come and chill, come and chill, come and chill. Come chill with Topic. It's a vibe, it's a vibe, it's a vibe, it's a vibe. Come chill with Topic. Come and chill, come and chill, come and chill, come and chill. Come chill with Topic. It's a vibe, it's a vibe. Come and chill, come and chill. It's a vibe, it's a vibe. Come and chill.
So look, on this video, y'all, I will be simply showing you guys my rear deck, my door panels. I will be explaining to y'all what it cost me to build this entire project. You know, it's for the fabrication, not the speakers, just the family. And we got a little small package over there. I'm gonna show y'all guys around the end of the video. I'm finna give y'all guys a quick review of the finished product with the speakers installed. Then we'll get into the rest of the business, alright? Alright y'all, here's the rear deck. We got 4 8-inch FSX scars with 2 super tweeters. Those are the BX35-STs. Then we got the VX 175-STs right there with the FSX 6.5s. We got it painted khaki color. It's like a hot khaki. And we got the bright color khaki right there, and we're also running with the beige. You know what I'm saying? That's a pretty nice color coordination with the 3-tone right there. We're gonna get the seat belts to match some of the khaki too, and our mats are gonna match some of the doors. So everything gonna kind of flow together once it start coming together. It may look off to some of you guys. Don't worry about that. All I need right there is acetone, and that'll clean all it up, make it look brand new. But this is what we're working with for now, guys. It's gonna take about 2.5 weeks or 3 weeks to do it, depending on the weather and how much sanding I have to do. Cause sometimes that fiberglass will fight with you, and you gotta just keep on doing sanding passes until you get, you know, the whole thing smooth, you know. So we got the SCAR logos implemented on each door at the front. That was like a nice touch right there. Then y'all see I color coordinated that with the 3rd brake light and the fabric as well, man. So all this little detail that come into play. Now, why I give myself a 7.5 is I put a hole right there, installing a speaker by mistake. Could have went back and fixed it, but it's mine, so I'm okay with it. As I told y'all about the fabric issue. Next time I do one, I would know to apply more fabric. We got padding under this fabric as well. So it's a nice plushy feel. Feel like a pillow on here, man, for real. Look at that. Every time I push it in, it come back up. So yeah, I don't like that, but we will come up with something. I'm thinking about getting some ultra thin LED strips and just run them around the tweeters and run some around the speakers. I don't know yet. But like I told y'all, we'll come up with something. You know, I haven't came up with it, but the finished product go be fire. All right, so now, you know, I showed y'all all that. The driver door was fully refabbed on the back end right here. Every time I pick up a saw or a skill tool to do a project, I get better, guys. For some reason, I always seem to surprise myself. I have not yet given up or folded under pressure, as y'all see on the channel, guys. You know what I'm saying? So it's time to get into the cost of the entire setup. So what it cost me to build this right here, all in all, this is what it cost me, about $350 to $400 to do this by myself. You can't charge yourself labor or nothing, you know. So, hey, I did this for me, you know. But I got all the prices and everything wrote down, guys, and this is what I came up with. Let me set y'all up. So just for labor, I gotta charge 100 a pound, you know, because for one, the labor into fiberglass, and it takes time. You got to sand all that down. You got to like literally get it right, and you got to continue to make passes into all of those little spot holes, and those pinholes are gone, guys. So just for labor, it's gonna be 100 per door. Now for the material, that's gonna be like 410 for just the 2 doors, right? Now if you want like the 2 doors with the rear deck, now that right there will be around 610. You know what I'm saying? We adding the rear deck on, so we adding $200 more. You know, now if you want the rear deck by itself, that'll be $310. You see what I'm saying? So really, you getting a discount with the rear deck when you get it in a bundle. And so for the bundle, it's going to be 610. That's going to be for the 2 doors, and it's going to be for the rear deck, which is going to be 200 when you get it in a bundle. Now if you want 4 doors by itself, that's going to be $620. You can't beat it, right? So now if you want your 4 doors with the rear deck, it's going to be $820. So if you spending $410 for these, it's going to really be around $350. If you want the bundle for the 2 door panels in the rear deck, which is going to be $610, you take 50 off, and it's gonna be $560. If you want the 4 door panels, and it's $620, like I said, man, it's gonna be $570. If you want the 4 door panels with the rear deck, take 50 off, it's gonna be $770, guys. So man, y'all look at the prices, bro. That's literally, guys, adding up the labor, and that's, you know what I'm saying, without me adding the screws, the glue, and all that. I'ma supply all that. The screws, the glue, it just with the fiberglass and stuff like that, once you open it, you can't let it sit down. I buy the product according to the project. And if y'all go online, the cheapest can of fiberglass is $20. And they probably can only do 1 door panel and a half. So you're gonna need to spend 50 on the fiberglass. You're gonna need to spend 50 on your bundle, you know, cause we got to make some run though. You know, it's just a process. It's gonna take some time, guys. So it's really labor and just the time and process that really shoot that price up there. Because you think that the project can go smooth, man, then you have to find yourself adding bundle, adding putty, letting it dry, sanding it, and you just go continue to do that process until, you know, you see no more holes. But y'all guys just go and watch the video and you will see like exactly what I'm talking about. Work, man. Y'all see how that's hitting off the sun? Now imagine being at a car show on a summer day. You pull up in your clean old school, you open your door, all your music playing, and the sun just hitting off of it like that. Come on, man. You don't see too many imperfections up in this. Not for the price, because I'm being honest with y'all. Just for a small door pod for 1 speaker, online, go look it up, 6.5 door pod. You gonna spend like $70 just for that 1 speaker. You want the 2, you gonna spend like $120. You know what I'm saying? So why not spend that $100 and get every per door and get everything fabricated to your liking, guys? You know what I'm saying? If you want to go that custom route, but you don't want to look like nobody, you want to be different. That's the cost that come with being different and standing out, guys. Now, you got a Florida boy in the dome, running hard, snatching gold up, all his trims and all his accessories. That boy like 170, 200,000 in. You know what I'm saying? So you got to pay for this custom work. Custom work does not come at a cheap price. Custom work come at a nice value. It's gonna either be a fair price or a high price. That's what it's gonna be with custom work, bro. There ain't no other way I can put it. It's a process, man. Labor go hit, time. Right now, man, I'm gonna stand on some more business and that's the end of the video. And also, guys, we had finally found this little piece right here for 20 bucks. This little piece right here, we got to paint it up, but it's gonna go right here and it's gonna sit in flush. You know what I'm saying? Cause y'all know I've been fighting with this for the longest. We go paint it up. And this right here is called the master lock switch housing. So if y'all guys had these broke on your car, that's the master lock switch housing. And it go snap right in right here. And it's go look real uniform. Alright guys, so before I close this video, I'm gonna go ahead and paint my master key switch housing. And we're gonna paint it to match the other color of the interior, which is that beige color. So once I get done painting, y'all see the color match later on when I show y'all. And that'll just be ready for when the car come back, man. Alright fam, so we go let this dry. We go hit it with a couple more clear coat. But yeah, I had to go ahead and paint this piece up. This is for my master key lock switch. This is the housing right here, and it got all the teeth on it to clamp down into the actual door panel itself. So we ain't gotta worry about all that flapping no more, none of that. We're gonna let it dry up, hit it with a few more coats of clear, and we're gonna call this a video, man. Now, like, comment, subscribe, hit the post notification bell so every time you boy drop a video, you will be notified. I'll see y'all on the next video, man. Topic.
Tennessee fine, what good, man? It's a vibe, come chill. Come and chill, come and chill, come and chill, come and chill, come chill with Topic. It's a vibe, it's a vibe, it's a vibe, it's a vibe. Come chill with Topic. Come and chill, come and chill, come and chill, come and chill, come chill with Topic. It's a vibe, it's a vibe. Come and chill, come and chill. It's a vibe, it's a vibe. Come and chill. Ain't nothing like ride with missing highs and they extra clear. When you turn it up, you hear the music piercing in your ear. Bass knob on the stubs in the trunk, I had to come and dear. When the trunk shaking, you can feel the air quaking. Just like a LMO tuner whipping, it go crazy. 2000 RP tuner, 30 hertz, watch how the bass it. You know it sound good when it's up doing the matrix. STLs caught the way that they was getting wavy. Come and chill, come and chill, come and chill, come and chill, come chill with Topic. It's a vibe, it's a vibe, it's a vibe, it's a vibe. Come chill with Topic. Come and chill, come and chill, come and chill, come and chill, come chill with Topic. It's a vibe, it's a vibe. Come and chill, come and chill. It's a vibe, it's a vibe. Come and chill.